Hi, hello everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Erudition. Today, let us continue to take the paths of learning, discovery, and knowledge. As we continue, learn new things and understand certain factors that has been around us, but we have never got the time to give it attention. Let us continue, as like in the previous episode, to look into the life of Princess Diana. Princess Diana has a big life. When I say a big life, it has a lot of stories. A lot of stories that can actually be made into a six-season web series, yeah, or more than that, I don't know, because she has such an adventurous life that has all the things that you need for a perfect web series. Because she had every stage of life, a lot of people coming in, coming out of her, going out of her lives. Her life was something that is spectacularly different and unique. And from that, let us just look into Princess Diana's interests and preferences today. So, like every other person, Princess Diana also had her share of her share of personal interest and personal preferences. She didn't get everything, but she did manage to nurture a very few of them that eventually helped her. Let me just start with her um, a phrase that says that Diana was so broad-minded, anything could walk into her life. Yeah, that's what Diana was. She actually, during a certain period of time, due to the dark phase that has going in her life, as as we say, dark phase, almost 70 percentage of her life was in a dark phase. And so during this time, she actually began with having a liking for astrology. She started there having a liking for astrology. She actually developed a very good liking that she actually started to consult Debbie Frank. Debbie Frank was an astrologer she consulted and kept in touch for quite a long time, and she continually got back to consult Debbie Frank every now and then at certain points of life. She had a very good liking to astrology, although as we know that many countries and many communities may not support astrology. Diana actually had a liking towards it. And believe me, it was not Diana. Diana was not alone in there. She was just a, latecomer to that place, I'll say. Because the royal family members were already involved into the practice of astrology and paranormal activities. Because as sources say that the queen mother the queen mother and the princess and many other uh, royal family members actually used to attend seances. So let me just tell you what seances are. Seances are meetings at which people try to make contact with the dead, especially with the help of a medium. So we can understand that, that's a interesting point where Princess Diana actually connects to our another former topic called necromancy. Yeah, very interesting, but let me just leave it there because we are here to talk about Diana's interests and preferences. Coming back to that, Diana liked not just astrology, but she was also into philosophy and set herself on the road of self knowledge. She tried to learn a lot of things on her own, especially during the dark phases of her life. She actually set about experimenting and understanding a lot of things around her. A lot of beliefs, a lot of practices were. She was exposed to all such things during that dark phase of her life. But interesting factor among that is that she never let any of those beliefs or factors or rituals rule her or dominate her in any manners. She was quite very firm about that she allowed nothing of such sort, of whatever belief she practiced, to be dominating her life. She kept the boundaries for all of them. And as I said, apart from astrology, she also had a liking towards philosophy, and not philosophy, and she experimented hypnotherapy, aromatherapy. So she was actually very well involved in all such things, because in all such dark phases of her life, this was actually a very good relief that she had. And apart from this, when it comes to literature interest, we can actually see that she was very much into philosophy even there. She read a lot of philosophical books, a lot of philosophical literature works that was written by many classic authors from across the world. Although at the same time, Diana used to read books like romantic books and thriller books. She especially was a constant reader of Daniele Steele's books, as the author used to actually send Diana signed copies whenever Daniele reads the book of her own. And it's also said that Diana, Princess Diana, actually cherished a blue leather-bound copy of Khalil Gibran's The Prophet. I don't know how many people have read The Prophet, but The Prophet is actually a spectacular work. And Princess Diana had actually a blue leather-bound copy of that. On another occasion, her husband criticized her when he found her reading a book called Facing Death. He actually told her that it was just a wastage of time reading such books. But she never, she just never cared about that, because it was through the nurturing of these little interests and preferences that she resketched her life. When she married into the royal family, her character, her personality, her uniqueness, everything of that was shattered and trampled with. And when she took back on the path of rebuilding herself, she was sure to give all herself to nurturing her personal interests and preferences, rather than crucifying herself with other people's preferences and interest. I'll say it is to these that the courage that she eventually developed within her, it is all, the starting of all of that was actually from here, when she actually chose to give her preferences and interest the first place. So all of this actually came into as an asset for Diana. Diana's personal interests and preferences are quite a big number of them, but although she was not able to achieve all of them, whatever she was able to achieve, everything of that, she did it to the fullest. And I would say that is what earned her the freedom that she desired. That is what actually helped her to walk out of the toxic life that she was living in, the toxic environment, the royal family that was suppressing her and trampling her character. She was able to walk out of all such things when she had actually given first places to her personal choices and interest. And that is it for today. Continue to listen to us as we give you new content. Thank you for listening. Subscribe to our content, share it to the maximum, like it if you like it, dislike it if you dislike it. Let us know what your opinions are in the comments. Thank you for listening once again. This is me signing out.